In this section, we're going to be talking about adding a collet and an end mill to your machine so you can start machining. If you use a 1/2 inch end mill, you're going to use a 1/2 inch collet. Usually on your collets, they will have a number, 1/2 inch, 7/8, 3/16. So if you have a 3/16 collet, you use a 3/16 end mill. 1/2 inch collet, 1/2 inch end mill. Slides in. It shouldn't be snug, but it should be tight. If you've got too small of an end mill, it's going to have a lot of play to it. Also, you can look at the numbers on the end mill. The end mills will have 1/2 inch numbers, and so will your collet, 1/2 inch. Also, there's a keyway right here. The keyway has to marry up to a little nub inside of your machine. If you don't get those two in sync, you cannot get your end mill in. Right now I'm not in sync. You can see the keyway's here. My notch is over here. If I turn, there it is, slips right in. That's where you want to be once you've used your pull bar and pulled your collet all the way up and locked your tool into place. Now we're going to tighten up our end mill into our collet and into our machine. As you push up, as I showed before, you can see your pull bar pop up. Most of them in this shop you can hand tighten to hold your tool and your collet in place so it doesn't fall out of your machine while you're tightening it up. Make it hand tight to start. It may take a second for it to thread all the way through. Some have longer threads, some have shorter threads. Now, we're going to hold the brake. Take our 3/4 inch wrench, which is also our brass hammer, and pull our pull bar and tighten up our end mill and our collet. You don't have to have these extremely tight. You don't have to Superman them. Just make them snug. Always remember to take your hammer and wrench out of the machine before you turn it on.